actually all over my face, but it's off. But if it wouldn't had, look how this one is not turned down like this one turned down. Let's try this one. Imagine this was all colored. My husband would wake up and be like, oh my goodness, you're wearing a mask. It doesn't look, I mean, obviously the forehead does this frown down, but it's a drastic difference. It moves right there, so I'm not gonna get a wrinkle right there. So do you suffer with laugh lines? These lines right here. Oh, and they're actually called nasal labial folds. I just looked it up right here. You suffer with your lines turning down right here. Look at my skin. You see how I have these lines here? It almost looks like I'm frowning the whole time. And these lines can get really deep, especially if you're a side sleeper and you do this and your face compresses like that. You can get compression wrinkles. A lot of us suffer with 11s. If you want to know a natural way. Oh, and before you guys come at me telling me I see your wrinkles, Christina, I haven't done this in a minute or two. When I say a minute or two, I mean like a few months, because I've just been being lazy. And that's why you can actually see my forehead wrinkles, my folds, and my downward frown more. So yes, when you do it and you're consistent, you're gonna see a tremendous difference. I have just been being lazy lately and I haven't done it, but I know it works. So there we go. Let's continue on with the video. I recorded this video a while back, so it's not the best lighting, but honestly, you'll see the results like within less than 24 hours because it actually happens overnight. How to reduce the wrinkles here, how to reduce these wrinkles and these wrinkles. This trick will work. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money on Botox, that I know a lot of people do. I don't want to spend that money. If you don't want to spend that money, this is a natural way you can do it at home. And it's with a Breathe Right strip. So in this video, I'm going to show you a Breathe Right strip. I've tested different Breathe Right strips out through the ages. Never found them to work for this line or this line because they were too thick. So in this video, I'm using the sensitive, thin Breathe Right strip. I'm going to show you right here what it looks like. It's different than the ones that you normally get that have 3 rows that I'm going to show you right here. So you see the difference? The ones that I showed you have 2 hard strips of plastic in the middle, right? And I found it to be the perfect size to put on your, what is it, labia folds right here? Your folds, your laugh lines, that's what I call them, right? So it fit perfectly, and it was a tad bit longer, so I could actually put it all the way up to all the way down. Oh, if you guys are wondering why I'm recording out here, I am at a church retreat. Oh, if you were wondering what was behind me, this is what was behind me. We had a bonfire last night. Bunch of s'mores. Over here's the pool, and that's the chicharras. I think that's what it's called, the little bugs that make those noises. The pool. I will show you guys some videos, some photos. Really nice. We're here in Arizona. You guys know I'm from Las Vegas. But anyways, getting back on track, this one that has 2 lines, so it's plastic, hard plastic in the middle. This is meant to go on your skin, so don't worry about you guys having reactions. But what it will do, it will stop this from folding over if you sleep on your side, and it will actually stop that muscle from contracting. Because I found that when I used it the next day that I woke up, I almost felt like I couldn't move this portion of my face very well. Like I had Botox. It's almost because you become more conscious about moving those muscles you don't want to move, and because they're frozen all night long, because you put the plastic right here and you can't contract because the plastic stops it from contracting. A lot of us frown when we're sleeping, and so this is a great way, fantastic way to get your skin looking the best in less than 24 hours, actually overnight. Obviously you see that my lines turn down, so it looks like I'm frowning. I've gained weight, that contributes as well. But when we're younger, we have more of this with our mouth, right? We don't have these lines that go down. So I am trying to get back to doing that, but finding a natural way to do it. And this works for me. But there is a big difference. If you feel, yeah, I have no makeup on because I'm at a retreat. And I wear makeup all the time, so I'm not wearing any makeup. But if you find that these lines here are much more wider than mine, you might be able to do the Breathe Right strip with the 3 lines in it. I use the ones with the 2 lines because the 2 lines go from here to there. They're longer. They just kind of fit more into that fold and they are not irritating. I did the one for sensitive skin. When you take it off, you're gonna see what your skin looks like afterwards. It's gonna look like it's white and like it's been not dehydrated, it's been submerged in water. It's gonna look just like almost like when you've been swimming too long and your fingers become like, you know, pasty white looking or raisiny, but that will go away and the lines will have diminished tremendously. Trust me guys, I know that you might think like, how's a Breathe Right strip gonna work? It is gonna work. It is the best thing you could do if you want to get rid of your 11s, your laugh lines, your labia lines, correct me if I'm wrong, and then your downward frown lines. Like that's the one thing I hate the most. I will be trying it on different parts of my body later, but for now, let's go ahead and just roll on over to that video. It's not the best lighting, but you get the point, and it truly honestly works. So let's go ahead and roll on over to the video right now. This is crazy. I know it's horrible lighting, but what I did is I'm starting to get this like frown down right here. Smile. You see how my lip folds right there? Starts looking like I'm sad, like I'm like that, you see? So I put it right here. So I put it right here at the end of it. I picked it up. Look at this. I know you see the biggest difference from one side to the other. I picked it up, I pulled it up, and I put it right there in my frown line, pushed it down. Look, that's what my smile is supposed to look, my mouth is supposed to look like. Without this frown down, but it's a drastic difference. Just push on it, make sure it's flat. See, when you're sleeping and laying down, it doesn't look as bad because it's clear. Imagine this was all colored. My husband would wake up and be like, oh my goodness, you're wearing a mask. But it doesn't look that bad when it's clear. Okay, it is morning and I look like a wreck, but let's take these off and see what my lines look like. So we're gonna give it a few seconds because this is kind of like putting, I guess, paper over water. You can think of it that way. The skin's gonna be a lot more moist underneath. I'm also gonna rinse my face. I don't have any sticky adhesive on my skin. Let's try this one. So you see how the skin is very moist underneath. It just needs to breathe. But I don't see any lines. Do you see any lines? My folds look fine. I don't know. What do you think about my mouth? Is it as turned down as it was? I'll have to look at the video. So I'll be back. I'm gonna rinse my face. I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, so this is around, I don't know, 5 minutes later. You can see my wrinkle between my 11s look great. My mouth is less turned down on this side than this side, as you can see. I think this side, it kind of slipped off when I was holding it like that. But it's interesting because it feels like this muscle almost has like Botox or something in it. It doesn't feel like it wants to move as easily, which is a good thing. I don't know, it's just a weird sensation, like you really don't want to have much movement from your upper lip, I guess because I couldn't move in the middle of the night. But look at the reduction of that. And the fact that my lines, this one came down a little bit further than like this one up here, because this is the one that fell off. I had a lot of product on my skin, and when you use the Breathe Right strips, you shouldn't have a lot of product on your skin. But I had a lot of product, so it kind of slipped off. But if it wouldn't had, look how this one is not turned down like this one turned down. You get what I'm saying? Turned down, like the lip should be more up. It's more up here because it adhered and this one fell off. Look at like it looks great. To reassure that everything's nice and plumped and looks great, I put the Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior and worked it into this area. Actually, all over my face, but the areas that I had the Breathe Right strip.